at Government House. I'm Regis Cartwright. This is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight. The Northern Edition has a look at stories making news tonight. A labor executive says a minimum wage increase is not a quick fix for struggling households. Also, new job opportunities are on the horizon through Norwegian Cruise Line. And October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Health officials are educating the public about the disease.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
If I own Kentucky and I have to pay the cashier and the fryer $30 an hour, that's the minimum, then I have to sell my product for $70, $80.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Ramiko Knowles. Thanks so much for tuning in. Topping news, an increase in the minimum wage is no magic bullet for Bahamian households. Labor executive Quinton LaRota says while the move may offer some relief, it won't transform the economic reality for most families. He points to older statistics showing that over 70% of the workforce already earn above the minimum wage.
The last time the minimum wage was increased, when we did our research, we found that 25% of the Bahamian workforce was being paid minimum wage, which means by far the largest group of Bahamians were being paid above the minimum wage.
An increase in minimum wage may not have as big an impact on most Bahamian households as some might think. Older data shows that above 3/4 of the Bahamian workforce already earn above the minimum wage. When looking at the job market, labor executive Quinton LaRota says it's important to consider the types of jobs that tend to pay lower wages.
Minimum wage is usually entry-level jobs or jobs that require low skills, right? And minimum wage isn't designed for you to stay there for the rest of your life.
LaRota believes the conversation isn't just about wages, it's about mindset. Here's how he frames what many people are really asking for.
What's behind it is a desire to increase buying power. And sometimes when the minimum wage is increased, depending on how you do it, businesses increase the cost of their services and goods.
To make his point even clearer, he offers this scenario.
If I own Kentucky and I have to pay the cashier and the fryer $30 an hour, that's the minimum, then I have to sell my product for $70, $80.
In his opinion, the best solution is for wages to grow organically, driven by demand. And we're already seeing signs of that. Take Celebration Key, for example. Months before the project's official opening, a large number of employers lost staff to new opportunities. From corporate offices to restaurants and bars, workers left for better benefits and higher pay, which then forces lower income paying jobs to pay more to retain staff.
As far as the government is concerned, they have assigned the NTC the work of looking into the minimum wage and proposing and making their recommendation.
In other news, Norwegian Cruise Line, in partnership with the Department of Labor, is opening new opportunities for Grand Bahamians. Applicants are being considered for a wide range of roles on their private destination, Great Stirrup Cay. One of the key incentives is that successful candidates will be provided with meals, room and board while working on the quay, making the transition easier for those traveling.
You have positions such as purchasing agent, plumbers, carpenters, mechanic, island lifeguard, island chief financial accountant, island cook, stewards, guest service agent, aquatics. It's very important for Grand Bahamians because the Department of Labor, our vision is to find suitable employment for all. And this is a great opportunity for those persons who are looking for employment or maybe want to change in employment. This is a great opportunity for them.
The job fair is expected to take place on October 6th and 7th at the Department of Labor.
We will be hosting a job fair on the 6th and 7th of October here at the Department of Labor Region Center from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Registration will start at 9. Encourage persons to utilize our job portal, which is jobseekers.bahamas.com. That portal is available to all. You can sign up and register with the Department of Labor, and you'll be able to see all of the vacancies that we would have listed on there.
Well, the Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce's Free Breakfast series united a dynamic group of women dedicated to purposeful leadership and community impact. The event served as a platform for connection, idea sharing, and collaboration. Raven Davis has more in this report.
Women from across Grand Bahama gathering just inside Go-Go's Bahamians Taste for the Chamber of Commerce's second Women Breakfast series. For them, it's a chance to connect, share ideas, and gain empowerment to make an impact in their communities.
We often speak about women empowerment. We say it loudly, we wear the shirts, we post the quotes, and we use the hashtags. But empowerment is not just a word, it's a responsibility. It's how we treat one another.
The event focused on the theme Women Leading with Purpose. Guest speaker Kaylee Newton challenged attendees to rethink how they show up as leaders, stressing that influence begins with valuing yourself and the contributions you bring to the table.
Too many women entrepreneurs discount themselves in pricing, in opportunities, in the way they show up. But igniting your worth is about being intentional, refusing to shrink, refusing to undercharge, and refusing to be silent in your brilliance.
Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Ginger Moxie, also on hand, telling attendees that discussions about the island's revival often focus on construction and industry, but she says women play a central role in that transformation.
True revitalization begins with our people, and our women are at the heart of it. We are the nurturers of families, the innovators in business, the shapers of communities, and the glue that holds everything together.
She added that leadership is not defined by title or position, but by the ability to inspire growth and strengthen communities.
When women lead with clarity of purpose, we don't simply build businesses, we build bridges. We drive profits and progress.
Now, the event also featured a question and answer session, giving attendees a chance to engage directly with the speakers. The breakfast series follows a similar event for men held recently as the Chamber continues its efforts to empower residents across the island to be strong employees, thoughtful consumers, and leaders in their communities. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Raven Davis.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and across the globe, health officials are using this time to educate the public about the disease and the importance of early detection. Our Shalia Roll sat down with Dr. Stacey Bevins-Lang, who explains what breast cancer is and how early screening can save lives.
As scores of persons throughout the world wear pink to observe Breast Cancer Awareness Month, doctors continue to echo the message that early detection still saves lives. Breast cancer remains the most common cancer among women globally, and in the Bahamas, its impact is deeply felt in families across the nation. Dr. Stacey Bevins-Lang explains that breast cancer occurs when cells in the breast grow out of control, often forming lumps that can spread if left untreated.
Breast cancer is an uncontrolled growth of abnormal cells that grow in the breast tissue. These cells can form either a lump or mass.
But doctors say the real danger lies in late detection. Symptoms like unexplained lumps, swelling, nipple discharge, skin changes, or persistent pain are often ignored until it's too late.
Common symptoms that persons can experience or see in terms of breast cancer: a lump in the breast or underneath the arm. But be reminded that not all lumps are cancer. So we ask that once you detect a lump, just go into your physician as soon as possible.
And while the disease mostly affects women, men are not immune. Dr. Bevins-Lang notes that vigilance is key for everyone. Her message this Breast Cancer Awareness Month is one of urgency and hope. Educate yourself, check yourself, and support others.
Breast cancer is not a death sentence if it's caught early, and so don't be afraid.
As the fight continues against breast cancer, health officials say awareness is the first step, but action saves lives. This month, they're encouraging Bahamians to wear pink, stand with survivors, and most importantly, get tested. Today, I'm wearing pink in honor of my grandmother and 4-time cancer survivor, Dorothy Colley, who passed away in 2014. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Rule.
And still to come.
A new underwater adventure is set to launch in Bimini as semi-submarine prepares to begin operations. That story, sports, and more when we come back.
It has the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of. Now it's here. Commonwealth Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly approval. It's a service that just comes naturally to us, just like how love of tradition comes naturally to you. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Dolly Madison. Don't miss the extended 25% end of summer sale at Park and Shop this September 30th, October 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, excluding red tag items and underwear. They now accept canoe.
Get ready, Grand Bahama. Our National Bank Heist hits the stage at the Bishop Michael Eldon School Auditorium October 3rd and 4th at 8 p.m. and October 5th at 5 p.m. Tickets just $40 on sale now at 17 Shop and Gizmos and Gadgets. Inspirational Global Ministries presents the Kingdom Impact Summit 2025, October 16th through 19th, under the theme Clear the Clutter to Carry the Increase, with Bishop Kermit Saunders, Pastor John Wild Goose Jr., Bishop Practon Patton, and Psalmist Brindera Brainan and Eden Monroe.
The Snack Place has the best variety at the best prices, from chips, cookies, and candies to $2 snack bags packed with goodies. Find them in the Sunset Commercial Plaza next to the bicycle shop in Caravelle Beach. They're open from Monday through Saturday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m.
Edinburgh Napier University, Scotland's #1 modular university, is now recruiting for January 2026. Don't miss the free info session on October 14th at the British Colonial Hotel from 6:30 to 8 p.m. Visit seidegrees.com today. The Grand Bahama Port Authority presents The City Rush, a community Junkanoo rush Saturday, October 11th at 6 p.m. on Explorers Way, featuring the Swingers, Superstar Rockers, Platinum Nights, Classic Dancers, New Generation, plus live music by Money Like Dirt and Solex Music. Admission is free.
Save more drugs, from cosmetics to prosthetics. What you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, vitamins you need, and prescriptions you came for. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
One night, one stage, one unforgettable experience. Saturday, October 4th at 7 p.m., the Bahamas Red Cross Society Grand Bahama presents the Starlight Soiree at the Grand Lucayan Great Ballroom, an exclusive gala held under the patronage of Her Excellency, the Most Honorable Cynthia A. Pratt, Governor General of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Tickets are available now at the Red Cross Center at a donation of $125. This is more than a gala. This is the Starlight Soiree.
Your #1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. The student life at UB North is what they call a true Mingo vibe. We got an opportunity to get an inside view of the growing flamboyance of proud UB North Mingos. Here's Sherelle Deems with this story.
The new state-of-the-art UB North campus is buzzing with activity. Since being displaced from its East Grand Bahama campus, a result of Hurricane Dorian in 2019, the Northern Mingos has finally found a permanent place to nest. Vice President of Human Resources and UB North, Denise Barnes, says that there has been a significant bump in enrollment this semester.
We're happy to have students from other islands, and we want to see more. We want to see more students giving us an opportunity to educate them and to be a part of their growth as citizens of our country.
VP Barnes expressed that UB North is committed to providing the environment and settings necessary for its students to excel. The downtown Freeport campus, though still in its transitional phase, new facilities such as a computer lab and recreation room are opened for students, while a state-of-the-art library is soon to come.
For right now, we're just very thankful for our partnership with the Sir Charles Hayward Library, but we do have a state-of-the-art library that will be unveiled sooner than later. We have a Cafe Blue, that's about to open in the middle of October, and this is where students will be able to literally just grab and go, whether it's coffee, drinks, chip, and as our president, Dr. Robert Blaine says, it's all about student-focused excellence. That's what we're here for.
The Vice President says community support is vital for helping the youth access higher education. Though scholarship may seem like a major commitment, it can open the door to opportunity for those who are in need.
So many students who have what it takes to attend, but they may not have all of the financial support to be here. And so we are appealing to the public to support our young people.
Now, the good news is the fall 2025 enrollment at the University of the Bahamas has surpassed 5,200 students, a historic high since the COVID-19 pandemic, with UB North accounting for 500 of those students. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Sherelle Dames.
Well, a new underwater adventure is coming to Bimini as a semi-submarine prepares to launch operations November 1st, offering passengers a close-up view of the island's vibrant marine life while boosting the local economy.
What's happening in Grand Bahama? I'm your host, Shalia Roll, and we switched things up a bit and we headed to Bimini, but the vibes are still here. We headed underwater for a semi-submarine experience. Let's take a look.
The operation of this simply is just an underwater experience. For those people that can't get in the wetsuit, they will see what the underwater life is all.
Get ready to dive in without even getting wet. A brand new semi-submarine experience is setting sail in Bimini. We were able to hop on board for a brief ride ourselves, and it didn't disappoint. Schools of fish and other marine life swam right past our windows, giving us a glimpse of the breathtaking underwater world.
Bimini is a beautiful place, beautiful waters, and if you can see what's going on under the waters of Bimini, it just adds, to the beauty of this island, whatever this island brings to us. So the submarine itself, it's a plus for this island. So looking for something to do in Bimini, this is the idea of underwater experience, that one that can't get in the wetsuit that they enjoy.
Operations officially launch November 1st, with 3 to 4 trips planned daily. The goal? To give locals and visitors alike a one-of-a-kind look at the island's underwater beauty while also making a splash in the local economy. Organizers say it's more than just a ride. It's a chance to showcase the vibrant marine life of the Bahamas and create unforgettable memories right here at home.
The experience is service for everybody. You're in Bimini, you're looking for something different and do different than the norm that, the semi-submarine provides that. And we're targeting everybody, not just the visitors, but anybody on the island that wants to, this experience of the underwater.
So whether you're a first-time explorer or a seasoned islander, this semi-submarine promises to bring the ocean floor a little closer to you. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Roll.
Great stuff. And now it's time for a message from our youth through Youth Voices Unlocked.
Hello, my name is Kai Anthony Thomas and I am proud to represent the Urban Renewal Organization. I enjoy spending time with my family, flying my simulator or being outdoors catching cool insects. One of my favorite things to do is taking care of my plants and animals. My voice is loudest when I am taking my aviation classes. Unlocking my voice gives me the confidence to pursue my dream of becoming a pilot. I envision myself flying over the islands of the Bahamas and the world at large. I will continue to use my voice to encourage my peers to never give up on their dreams. This Saturday and Sunday, October 4th and 5th, youth from all over Grand Bahama will use their voices to rejoice as we gather for our annual youth church services. We will stand to boldly declare that our voices have been unlocked.
And that's a look at stories making news. Shane, what's happening in sports?
Well, Team Bahamas wrapped up group play at the Pan American Baseball Championships. They got a big win. I think the future of baseball for Team Bahamas is up there.
Up there.
Yeah.
That's coming your way next after the break.
Here at Island Bedding, we provide Bahamians a local option for factory direct quality sleep products. We have also expanded to include a range of furniture and home accessories. Check out our new living room pieces including sectional, TV stands, accent tables, and more. Come on down to Island Bedding and feast your eyes on prices you have to see to believe. Located at number 5 Queens Highway across from Caribbean Veterinarian.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm self-insuring my investments starting with this tarp.
We all remember the blue tarps after the storm. Let's make sure that we are covered with more than a tarp. Don't allow your investment to be at risk. Protect your investment with one of our insurance policies.
Nobody does it better.
At Save More Drugs, we got you. We got what you want. We got what you need. We got what you came for. The quality you expect. The prices you need and deserve. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Sting Junkanoo Group is celebrating 25 years of music, and you're invited to the greatest show ever, counting down the years performing hit song after hit songs. VVS, Colin McDonald, KB, Dyson Knight, and D-Mark. Saturday, November 1st at the Farm Marshall Road, 8 p.m. until. Tickets can be purchased online at www.bahamasettickets.com for your skybox or to be a food vendor. Call 424-6433, 477-0191. Sponsored by ZNS, Island Luck TV, The Farm, Gatorade Today & Co. Limited, Kristen Minute, and Associates.
Strength isn't claimed, it's built. At Heroic Concrete, every block is made with purpose, crafted to protect, poured to endure. From ready-mix to premium 8-inch blocks, we supply the strength our nation needs. Proudly made in Grand Bahama, built for hurricanes, built for legacy. Creating products to bring value to our lives and strength to our future. Call 820-4376 or email sales@heroicgrouplimited.com.
Here at Freeport Decorators, we have hundreds of products for you to choose from. Whether you're in the market for trophies, plaques, rubber stamps, corporate signs, any kind of interior signage, stamps, or seals, we're your one-stop shop. We feature glass, acrylic, crystal awards for every occasion. We build all the trophies here on site. Looking for a gift item? We feature pens, key rings, mugs, tumblers, barbecue tools, even bamboo cutting boards. Have something already? Bring it on down. Let us see if we can print that special something on it for you. Need a headstone? Memorialize the memory of your loved one with a beautifully lasered granite marker. Our store hours are Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. We focus on customization. So if you have an idea or a new concept, bring it on down or call us at 352-5557 or even WhatsApp your idea to us at 646-0777 and we will do our best to make your awards and recognition ideas a reality.
What's up, everybody? I'm Shane Stubbs with your evening sports update. Team Bahamas ended their time at the Under-23 Pan American Baseball Championships on a high note with a 1-0 victory over Cuba. It was quite the defensive battle between both countries, but Pablo Austin and Xavier Saint say they were ready to get the W by any means.
I felt that the team came out great, came out firing on all cylinders. Great showing from Tyreek. Starting pitcher came in through 6 innings, needed that. Great defense all around.
Baseball is the only sport that defense has the ball, so attack, be confident, and have trust in your teammates behind you.
The Bahamas would finish with a 2-2 record overall, but both players believe they're not too far off from making some real noise in the future.
I feel like, the team matched together really well, even though we didn't have much chemistry coming into it. But the last two games, the last two appearances we had, we decided to, mold together and come together, and we decided to grind out 2 wins.
Just anything is possible. Just have trust and faith in God, and just trust one another, and go out there and play the sport you love.
Over in flag football, Shockwave Elite wrapped up their Pine Ridge after-school flag football camp, which opened the eyes of Coach Eugene McMinns about the amount of talent coursing through the kids of that community.
The kids here progressing really well, man. It was good. There's a lot of talent in that community, man. Those kids are very athletic. Trust me, I know they're going to miss me, but I had a great time. I was there for the 4 weeks. Going forward in October now, we're just focusing on training camp now. We're back at Salvation Army every Saturday from 1 to 4. Some of the kids are actually, call in and remind their parents, hey, Saturday, I got to go with Coach Shark. For me, it was really rewarding to see all those kids take such an interest in flag football. So I'm really glad to give me a date. Urban will give me a chance to put myself out there and really hey, this is happening over here. You could be involved.
And lastly, in the volleyball arena, action wrapping up in the Rosina Nesbitt Oriole Notes High School League. In the junior girls showdowns, the Tabernacle Falcons eclipsed the Jockeywood Stars in 2 straight sets, 17-13 and 17-14. The Sunland Stingers swarmed over the Sister Mary Patricia Russell Panthers in 2 sets, 17-13 and 17-11. Getting the W on the senior girls' end were the Falcons, who defanged the Jockeywood Wildcats in 2 sets, 19-17 and 19-12. And the Stingers would also blister the St. George's Jaguars, 19-15 and 25-23. And that's your check on sports, ladies and gents. I'm Shane Stubbs. Stay great, and your Facebook friend of the day is up next.
Get ready, Grand Bahama. Our National Bank Heist hits the stage at the Bishop Michael Eldon School Auditorium October 3rd and 4th at 8 p.m. and October 5th at 5 p.m. Tickets just $40 on sale now at 17 Shop and Gizmos and Gadgets.
Save more drugs. We got you. From cosmetics to prosthetics, what you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, the prices you need and deserve. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is, by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. BTC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Crystal clear waters, endless pink sand beaches, and the heartbeat of Bahamian culture. This October, all eyes will turn to beautiful Harbor Island as the sail rides for the North Eleuthera Regatta. And when it comes to covering the excitement, no other station captures it better than ZNS.
The North Eleuthera Regatta, yes, it's back after some years.
Make plans to be there October 8th through the 13th. The North Eleuthera Regatta under the theme, Regatta, the Return, Then and Now.
Your number 1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that's going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Ramiko Knowles.
I'm Shane Stubbs.
Thanks so much for tuning in. Here's a live look at the Bahamas tonight, coming your way next.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, some Pinewood residents forced to seek shelter elsewhere post Imelda. Plus, find out what brought traffic to a screeching halt on Collins Avenue and who was involved. And CARICOM pays respect to a colleague whose loss is seen as a significant void not only here in the Bahamas, but the region. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, starts now.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. If you're a Pinewood resident, the focus tonight is on a town hall meeting where details of a flood remediation project will be disclosed. The $20 million IDB-funded initiative is designed to correct a legacy issue in that community, and that's flooding. Our Lloyd Allen reports live from Cleveland Eneas Primary, where a number of stakeholders are set to lay out when and how that project will be rolled out, as well as options to residents still reeling from flooding. Good evening, Lloyd.
Well, of course, good evening, Makushla, and good evening, Bahamas. Tonight we're here again at the Cleveland Eneas School, where a number of residents from the Pinewood Gardens community have converged and are still making their way here. And that's as a result of significant flooding throughout this area over the last few days, and that's from tropical depression Imelda that forced flooding throughout this community. Now, many residents were forced by flooding to stay within their homes and unable to make it out here tonight to hear the important information being shared about this $20 million project set to unfold and transform drainage in this community. But of course, our Danielle Dean spoke with a number of them earlier. Here's what they had to say on that matter.
For many, Pinewood and flooding have become synonymous, but the rain dumped during this past weekend's stormy weather seemed on a different level, and so much so that area MP the Honorable Miles LaRota says some residents sought alternative housing, if only for the time being.
The first set of homes in Pinewood, they had that concrete cast roof, so we have some roofs that has caved in. We've had some people where the flooding has been so bad that they had to move out. And so we have social services intervening to assisting with temporary shelter. It's a resilient community after going through this for 4 years, but it's one that, imagine those of you who have carpet in your homes or apartments. There are some areas that Pinewood residents don't have that luxury because of the constant flooding.
Multiple families are awaiting the green light to return home, including residents from other communities.
You had some people who had probably like half an inch of water in their homes, of which they have removed it. You had others who had literally have to have pumps and pump the water out. And I speak to some of those individuals. So if, depending on the severity, if your roof collapsed but you could.
The minister says within reason, the government is willing to extend the time frame. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Now back here at Cleveland Eneas, more residents are still making their way here, and standing right next to me is Francis Clark. He is a senior civil engineer with the Ministry of Works in charge of road maintenance and construction. Tonight is an important night for many of these residents who've spoken about concerns of flooding throughout this area for decades. How does your ministry intend to execute this project?
Okay, first of all, we know that Pinewood has had a long issue with flooding. We came up with a plan that we believe that is a solution for flood mitigation. So the project is basically really a lot of earthworks. Some of the infrastructure would be trenches on the edge of the pavement where surface water would be collected into the channel drains, and they will be transferred to the ponds. From those ponds, they will go into some culverts, along with some construction of canals, and be discharged into there, and they will be discharged into the sea.
And of course, this is a project that many residents are hopeful that will start immediately, and we'll have more details as to its start and more details on this project as it continues. Reporting here from Cleveland Eneas for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen. Makushla, back to you in studio.
Well, thanks, Lloyd. Crossing now over to politics. Come what may, Bahamians are readying themselves to mark their whenever an election is called. Our Danielle Dean spoke to a parliamentary registration rep who's been on the ground for several weeks.
It's been 5 days since the passing of former Minister of Environment and Natural Resources, the Honorable Vaughn P. Miller, and Thursday following a Progressive Liberal Party memorial at the party's headquarters. To remember the late politician, the Prime Minister also responded to the question of a by-election for the purpose of securing a new Member of Parliament for the Golden Isles constituency.
The law requires me to call it a by-election within 60 days. I'm giving consideration to that.
This while the Parliamentary Registration Department gets down to work confirming the number of Bahamians eligible to vote ahead of poll day 2026. We caught up with Sonia Bullard, Parliamentary Registration Department's revising officer stationed at the mall at Marathon.
We have normally about 20 to 25 persons pass through per day, so we're looking at over 100 persons for the week that come through the mall to register, do different things.
For instance, registration for first-time voting.
50 persons per week, first-timers, and it's good to see we don't only have 18-year-olds who are coming. We have first-timers who are in their 50s and 40s as well as 60s who would have not voted in the past two general elections. So we would have to register them as first-time voters.
The biggest thing right now, though,
transferring individuals from one constituency to another.
This process requires a 2017 voter's card and a utility bill indicating the prospective voter's address. As for the biometric voters' cards, Bullard says the public's response has been shocking to her and her team.
Most of them welcome it, It's been good because we have a lot of them come in to verify with their passport and as well as with their voter's card. We also get consent from them. So it's not just something that we do and we don't tell them what we're doing. We get consent from them in reference that in the event it happens, we can just retrieve those biometrics.
Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Well, meantime, members of the governing party, the official opposition, and the coalition of independents all coming together Wednesday evening to attend this year's atonement service at Embassy International Church, asking forgiveness for the things done, those left undone. It was also an opportunity to thank Bahamians for their prayers, particularly in the difficult times, and to seek guidance as they continue to stand on the front line and suit up for a general election.
There are moments when the burdens of leadership feel unbearable. That's not just as prime minister, but as leaders, wherever it may be. When you're called to make decisions that will affect families, businesses, lives, and entire islands, and you know that no matter what you do, some will agree and others will criticize. There are nights when you can hardly sleep, not because you're afraid, but because you care.
We want you to cover us in prayers, to keep us covered so that when we govern with wisdom. When we oppose but propose so that we can make the country better.
Well, in other news tonight, the fall off in consumer confidence in the United States impacting stopover visitor numbers to the Bahamas for the fourth quarter of 2025. The tourism minister acknowledging as much, adding that the dip is also due to other geopolitical issues.
Quarter 1 2026 is looking strong. Fourth quarter is looking good relative to last year, tracking slightly behind last year, which was a record-setting year in terms of stopovers. But suffice to say, we are 10% ahead roughly in overall arrivals. We anticipate that this is going to hold towards the year end. We expect that cruise arrivals will continue to be extremely strong.
In related news, businesses selling liquor at their establishments will soon face license registration requirements. Amendments to the Business License Act, specifically relating to registration for liquor operating businesses, will come into effect the start of the new year. Now, the new rules end drive-through bars, takeaway restaurants serving liquor, and those businesses that sell liquor through cages. Failure to meet the new requirements could lead to those businesses being denied permission to even operate.
Those types of establishments will not be allowed anymore. So those businesses have a choice. They can repurpose their premises so that it is suited for one of the classifications that we have outlined, or unfortunately, no, they will not be allowed to operate.
The DIR's acting comptroller, Shonda Strawn, stressing that some businesses will be impacted by these new changes, though she insists they're not meant to punish. For businesses needing time to adjust to their premises for the new regulations, Strawn says there's still a window.
We will allow businesses until the 31st of March, or I should say the 1st of April. We will allow them that period to repurpose and get their premises suited. So truthfully, enforcement won't commence until the 1st of April. So that's the window right there. From right now, when we have made the public aware, or I should say from July 1, when the legislation was passed, until March 31st is the window that businesses have to get their premises fitted.
Coming up, an accident leads to traffic in all directions. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. That and more in a moment.
It has the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of. Now it's here. Commonwealth Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly approval. It's a service that just comes naturally to us, just like how love of tradition comes naturally to you. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Fill up box for all $30.
The new KFC Fill-Up Box, serving 6 juicy pieces of chicken, 4 buttery biscuits, crispy fries to share, and 12 premium original recipe KFC nuggets, all packed into one crave-worthy box. So dig in and do whatever the crunch you want with the KFC Fill-Up Box. Only at KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Hello, bonjour, hola, hello, ciao. No matter where your passport takes you, BTC roaming keeps you effortlessly connected. Enjoy seamless calls, lightning-fast data, and affordable roaming across the globe. No SIM swaps, no stress. Just one network, working everywhere. So go ahead, explore the world, and still be just a call away from home.
A digital wave is making its mark across the Bahamas. From Grand Bahama to Anagua, Bahamians are embracing smarter ways to pay. The Pay Fast, Live Digital campaign, launched by the Central Bank of the Bahamas and the Clearing Banks Association, is bringing safe, fast, and convenient payment solutions to every island, from online banking to mobile wallets.
We had an incredible turnout, so it gave us an opportunity to have a conversation that they can also be a part of and appreciate.
Remember, the people over 60 and around 60, the fear that you talk about, we understand, and we have persons to be able to assist with that.
I learned that digital banking is going to be one of the biggest ways that us as Bahamian kids will benefit in the future.
It has to start somewhere, and this is a good start.
We're empowering communities, one town hall at a time, for families, for businesses, for you. Let's live digital.
Find your future with certificate courses from the University of the West Indies. Fast and affordable, our courses give you the skills to get hired, promoted, and ahead of the game. Choose project management, supervisory management, law for human resources, business and commercial law, and even technical skills like Canva design, web design, and computer repair and networking. Register now at global.uwi.edu/Bahamas or WhatsApp 456-6687. The University of the West Indies, Global Campus, the Bahamas.
Blessings gonna find me here.
Things may be tough, but Wendy's got you covered. Grab a day single or chicken sandwich with a junior fries and 16-ounce beverage for just $6.95. Why choose less from the other guys when you can get more? At Wendy's, we're providing bigger bites and better deals. So purchase your Tings Tough Value Meal today. Now available at all locations excluding the airport and food truck.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Edinburgh Napier University, hosting a special recruitment event at the British Colonial Hotel on October 14th, now recruiting for the January 2026 semester.
You're looking at a shot there of the Roscoe Davies soccer pitch at the Blue Hills Sporting Complex. That shot courtesy of drone pilot Kyson Miller, who just happened to celebrate a birthday earlier this week. Happy belated birthday, Kyson. Welcome back. The hectic Friday lunchtime commute in the already busy Centerville area made even worse for drivers today. Traffic came to a standstill due to a two-vehicle collision at the intersection of 5th Terrace and Collins Avenue, forcing motorists to either wait it out or look for detours. This oversized trailer appears to have flipped the blue Toyota SUV onto its side. Our cameras caught bystanders rendering assistance to a person who appears to have suffered non-life-threatening injuries in the incident. Paramedics soon arrived, as well as police officers who eventually taped off the area and redirected traffic. It took a couple of hours before this situation was cleared up, luckily in time for the even busier evening rush hour drive. Well, Norwegian cruise line Stirrup Key is on a hiring spree. In this next report, our Daniel Dean tells job seekers about the company's upcoming tour of the islands and how they can become part of the team.
Stirrup Key's Human Resource Director Marion Curry says the hiring process will end in December for the island's multi-pier opening later this year. To date, she says 137 positions are available.
I'm looking for at this time is lifeguards. We need a lot of lifeguards. We need a lot of AC technicians, we need technical staff, we need plumbers, carpenters, we need electricians, we need also landscapers, beach and yard crew. We also need a lot of restaurant attendants, kitchen attendants. I need cooks. I need Bahamian cooks. If you're a Bahamian cook out there and you can cook a really great meal, I need you to send me your resume.
By the end of June next year, another 150 hirees are needed for the opening of the Great Tides Water Park, and Curry stressed preferential treatment is being given to Bahamians. According to Simone Thurston, manager of the Public Employment Services Unit with the Department of Labor, people are already expressing interest.
The Norwegian Cruise Line has already listed a number of their positions on our job portal, and persons have already linked their resumes to those positions. So yes, the recruitment effort has already begun.
Job fairs will be held across the country during the month of October, beginning October 3rd on Great Harbor Key at the Community Center, 6th and 7th at the Department of Labor's office on Explorers Way, Freeport, 9th and 10th at the Department of Labor's office in Hoopers Bay, Exuma, 15th and 16th at the department's office on Queens Highway, North Andros, 20th and 21st at the department's office in Marsh Harbor, Abaco, 23rd and 24th at the department's office in Governor's Harbor, Eleuthera, and the 27th and 28th at the department's office on Carmichael Road, Nassau. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
In other news, 10 years after being diagnosed with breast cancer and within a week after undergoing surgery, breast cancer survivor Kenya Culmer, an assistant superintendent of police attached to the Ministry of National Security, is celebrating life. She's the organizer behind the ministry's Pink and Powerful initiative, aimed at shining a light on the disease that affects so many Bahamian women. Activities kicked off today with a prayer service and lunch and learn workshop at Living Waters Kingdom Ministries, where Culmer, who was diagnosed at stage 1, stressed the importance of early detection.
I had six cycles of chemotherapy, which was really hard for me. I had surgery, I had 5 surgeries, and at the end of the chemotherapy, because I am BRCA1 positive, which means that I have the cancer gene, I did a double mastectomy with reconstruction. The biggest takeaway is to network. That's why we have the police, defense, customs, and the prison. So we know that we're all law enforcement agencies. Even though we are different agencies, we're under one umbrella, and we all go through the same thing. So the takeaway is early detection and talk to someone about it. Don't suffer in silence. Take action.
Nearly 5 years after she was diagnosed, RBDF Chief Petty Officer Deanne Parker Davis is also celebrating having beaten the disease. She was diagnosed at stage 1 in 2021 on her birthday and underwent about 9 months of chemotherapy before she was declared cancer-free. Parker Davis says it's a fight many cannot and will not survive if not for a strong mindset to live and not die.
For me, it was a fight and a challenge that I took on, knowing that I had so much more to live for. So to share my experiences, fighting a challenge or a battle that I never thought I could make it through. And now I'm here standing alive and strong.
Last evening's memorial service for Cabinet Minister Vaughn Miller, an event that even spilled over into the parking lot of the Lyndon Pinling Center's Farrington Road parking lot. Lloyd Allen was there.
PLP leader, Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis, described Miller as a man of faith and one who stood for what he believed in.
One's life teaches that the true measure of leadership is how many people are lifted up because of our work. Many first knew Vaughn through his voice on radio. That voice was steady. But more important than the sound of his voice was the substance that it conveyed. He spoke truth with conviction. He gave encouragement to the discouraged. He demanded accountability from leaders.
Deputy PLP leader, Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Chester Cooper, shared similar sentiments, remembering his cabinet and parliamentary colleague as a servant of the people.
I was always struck by the timing of Vaughn's entry into politics. He came to it a little later than many do. By the time he offered himself for service, Vaughn was already a known voice. He didn't need politics to define who he was. He didn't need politics to validate his life's work. When Vaughn stepped into public life, he did it because he felt the call to serve.
Longtime colleague and friend, ZNS Executive Chairman Picewell Forbes, reminisced on his fond memories of Miller.
As a friend, he was very direct. You didn't want to get him mad in no tight quarters because he was big and tall. And his imposing stature alone intimidated many in the corridors in ZNS back in the day.
The Progressive Liberal Party presented Miller's wife and family with official documentation inducting him as a stalwart member. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Well, news of parliamentarian and cabinet minister Vaughn Miller's death casting a pall over the entire region. As noted in a CARICOM release that lauds the former Golden Isles MP as not only a dedicated public servant, but a tireless and passionate champion for environmental stewardship on the regional and international stage. Minister Miller is further credited with bringing a unique and powerful perspective to discussions, his voice one of clarity, urgency, and unwavering commitment to protecting the Caribbean's patrimony. Minister Miller's legacy, it says, will endure in the policies he championed and the passion for environmental protection he instilled.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
With my Freedom 15, I always get the latest. That's a call.
With my Freedom 15, I never miss the Facebook drama.
With my Freedom 15, I can call my friends on the Alive network at any time. Girl, you calling me again? Yes, and I have 100 free minutes to call the US and Canada, so you know.
Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy on noon.
Signature hot wings.
What's your flavor? Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken.
Those pepper wings.
Now available at Popeyes in Nassau.
Sting
John Canoe Group is celebrating 25 years of music, and you're invited to the greatest show ever. Counting down the years, performing hit song after hit song. Stevie S, Colin McDonald, KB, Dyson Knight, and D-Mac. Saturday, November 1st at the Farm Marshall Road, 8 p.m. until. Tickets can be purchased online at www.bahamaseattickets.com for your skybox or to be a food vendor. Call 424-6433, 477-0191. Sponsored by ZNS, Island Luck TV, The Farm, Gatorade Today & Co. Limited, Krista Minute, and Associates.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
This portion of the news is brought to you by 700 Wines and Spirits, bringing celebration across the nation.
Well, it's Entertainment Friday, and true to form, Royston and Marlena have a pretty good lineup over there in Access Now. What can we expect today?
We got a couple of things lined up. We're going to be hearing about Soundscapes 2,
yes.
And then we also have Judah the Lion performing live for us, so very excited about that.
Fan favorite and legendary performer Judah the Lion. And by the way, did you know that Marlena could whistle? The same Judah the Lion whistle that he has on the outros.
Oh, really?
No, you made me laugh and I can't do it. Okay, wait, I got it. Wait, no, I can't. I'm laughing now. I had it a minute ago.
We'll leave it to the professional for later. You'll hear it later on.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it, Marlena. I'll wait and see. It's a wait and see for me. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight. The National Report continues after this.
Diet-friendly special.
Fashion was something that I've always loved. I always, as a child, loved to see women just impeccably dressed. But my thing was drawing the looks and mixing colors, and fashion was in my blood. My name is Dr. Jillian Curry Williams, and I'm the designer for Remilda Rose Designs. What sets me apart? That I pay attention to detail. Like, I have an eye for detail. I pay attention to the construction of my garment. I want to make sure that when my garment is completed, that you can wear that on the wrong side or the right side because it's impeccably made. I put my personality into my passion. Well, the Fabric of Hope was inspired by my father. My father had cancer, and I would go with him to treatments and seeing everybody just look despondent and dreary. And one day this lady dropped her mom off and her mother fell when she got inside, and I was like, wow, like God, like I'm only a fashion designer, like what can I do to assist these people? I know God had me to create it to inspire persons with cancer or any illness that there's hope, that there is light at the end of that tunnel. The encouraging word I would give to women, it's been in my heart for a couple of days to speak to the older women who may feel that I'm 40, what can I do? I'm 50, what can I do? And that's when the fire in us kicks in. We've had the work experience, we've passed all those tests. So take that idea that God has given you and put it to use. This is where it all begins.
To learn more about the Women Entrepreneurs Initiative, visit our website or contact us at 461-7232. And remember, empowered women empower women.
Wait, where you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all the large one-topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Pumpkin.
All. Hey, VAT included, but
I need the $10 special place.
How many of them would you like?
20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it. The Marcos got that deal, boy.
It's
It's time now for your first look at the tropics, and it's brought to you by the Disaster Risk Management Authority. And in the tropics, we have two areas we're looking at. There is a stall-out frontal boundary over the northern Bahamas, and an area of low pressure is expected to form on that frontal boundary. Once it's formed, it's going to move towards the northwest across the Florida Peninsula, and we're giving it only a 10% chance of some kind of development over the next 48 hours. But the area that we're really looking at and keeping our eyes closely on is in the far eastern Atlantic. This one has a medium chance of development over the next 24 to 36 hours, so we'll keep our eyes on it very, very closely. There are some disorganized showers and thunderstorms associated with it, but once it becomes better organized, we will let you know of its progress.
Before we leave, ZNS Radio 1540 AM announcing today that the station will be off air starting tomorrow, Saturday, October 4th, Monday and Tuesday, October 6th and 7th, for maintenance and upgrades, all to better serve you. Here's Brenda Archer, Assistant General Manager of ZNS Radio.
The difference will be there'll be much better clarity in broadcast signal, much more strength. We'll be further, we'll be stronger. It'll be a cleaner sound. And as Morris mentioned, with all these weather systems developing, we'll be able to impact the Bahamas with information when they need it.
Now, the off-air period will run from 8:30 a.m. for 8 hours on Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. Power 104.5 remains on air. Well, that does it for the National Report, but stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
It's Bahamas' biggest night this November 1st. Join Elias Promotions, YBE Promotions, Bahamas Ministry of Tourism, and Bahamas Air as they present the Fall in Love 90s R&B Concert Series at the National Stadium Ground, performing for the first time. Tyrese comes to Bahamas to deliver an unforgettable performance. Also performing R&B sensation Uncle Sam. Get ready for Deborah Cox. The Fall in Love 90s R&B Concert Series, Saturday, November 1st at the National Stadium Ground, Nassau. Tyrese, Uncle Sam, and Deborah Cox. Advance tickets are available now at all Cash and Go locations, or log on to cashandgobahamas.com. For info, call 242-427-8111 or call 242-357-0116. Be there.
Health is the greatest gift. That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health.
Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
Check it to catch it. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Island Luck is chiming in with free mammograms. Details are in queue.
And it's the season of Thanksgiving, and in that spirit, St. Paul's Baptist Church treated seniors to a hearty lunch, so stay close for that.
Plus, in an effort to keep staff healthy and educated, the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas' Social Club has an afternoon health and college fair.
And coming up in sports, Team Bahamas shuts out Cuba at the Pan Am qualifiers.
The Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Confucius said, "The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones." Good evening, I'm Royce Jones.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
You know, Marlena, I think some rain is heading this way again this weekend. I mean, there were some pockets of rain today. but I'm obviously no expert, so I think I'll leave that to Basil to fill us in later on.
Well, I know a little rain can't stop us from kicking off happy hour, though.
Absolutely.
Judah the Lion performs. He's joining us tonight to perform with us in short order. And we're also going to hear all about Soundscapes, too, which is taking place this weekend, rain or shine.
Absolutely. Sounds good to me. Let's get the show moving and dive right into the news. Breast cancer is the most common cancer among women worldwide. According to the World Health Organization, more than 2.3 million women are diagnosed each year. Here in the Bahamas, studies show that 16% of women are detected with breast cancer, a staggering difference from the global average of 5 to 12%. Charles Seeley, a representative from Bahamas Wellness, says despite these rates, there are still major reasons why Bahamian women avoid getting tested.
It's the same for any number of illnesses. This happens to be a significant one, where if it doesn't manifest in pain or some other physical malady, persons are not going to feel that they ought to get tested. So it's a silent killer that sits in the body. And usually at the time when you start to feel an issue, it's a little too late.
That's why Island Luck is partnering with 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center, Lucayan Medical Center, Bahamas Wellness Health Systems, and Bexa Easy Dental Clinic to offer free mammograms to residents of New Providence, Grand Bahama, and Eleuthera. Chief Operating Officer Adriana Fox says this effort is about giving more women a fighting chance.
These strategic partnerships are vital to promoting early detection, improving access to care, and reducing the disparities faced by individuals in undeserved communities. As a dedicated advocate for women's health and a committed philanthropist, our mission goes far beyond corporate obligations. At Island Luck and Ultra Games, we are determined to empower and support women through awareness, education, and equitable access to healthcare resources.
That free service is available for the entire month of October. And seniors were treated to food, fellowship, and fun today at the Garden of Eden restaurant, where St. Paul's Baptist Church hosted its annual luncheon, and more than 30 seniors were fed. Here's church pastor Reverend George Bodie.
But we can't remember the work, the hard work that some of our senior members have done. And since I came to pastoring this church, I saw that we have to look back on persons who have done well, to help build the body of Christ. And so I thought another robbery this year again. Last year we started, we do it again this year, to celebrate our senior folks, 65 and older. And that's why we're here today at Garden of Eden. And we are proud of our senior people. Some of them, have issues. Even me young got little issues, but they have issues, and so we gotta keep them going. Let them know that they're still here. They're still a part of the body of Christ. They're still a part of St. Paul's Baptist Church, Foxville, the church where everybody is somebody.
Reverend Bodie also shared with us some of the upcoming events with the church.
We have a lot of things going on. Brother James, what do we have coming up? Matter of fact, last week we just end our Youth Month activities in our church. And then we're looking forward to now our Family Month. This month, October, is Family Month. We have an initiative preparing for our membership of our church for Family Month. This coming Sunday, if Christ be not come, we're having a look at our former members and present members, those of who have done very well in the sports arena in the Bahamas, who made their contribution to sports development in this country. We have one or two of our members who went to Olympics. In cycling, we have persons who went in volleyball for the Bahamas and track and field for the Bahamas. We're going to honor them this coming Sunday at our 7:30 service. And so we're looking forward for one of the former members of President of BOA will be one of our persons in the place. And other sports persons who have been well in sports going to be with us to make sure this day be a great day in the lives of those persons who have done their duty as in the sports development in this country.
Today, staff members got the chance to focus on wellness and future opportunities at a special college and health fair, hosted right here at the Broadcasting Corporation. Diane Dorsett covered the event.
The Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas invested in its own Friday with a college and health fair. Held at ZNS, staff had the chance to explore higher education options while also performing health checks.
This is an initiative of the Social Club of the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, and we always aim to uplift and inspire. We would normally go outdoors in our upliftment programs with the students at the Centerville Primary School as well as the senior citizens, and today we decided to come back home and uplift and inspire our staff by providing them with a health fair and also giving them opportunities to pursue higher learning.
Representatives from various tertiary institutions encourage staff to consider higher learning at any stage of life.
We want our mature applicants to know that there are opportunities available for you at the University of Bahamas. We have a lot of things that will work with your schedule. You can take advantage of any of the financial aids, any of the private scholarships, even of the partial scholarships that are available. You can take advantage of those as well. So it's not just only for the young people, but for the mature working class as well. And we definitely want to have you at the University of Bahamas.
And while the fair was hosted for ZNS staff, it even caught the attention of 71-year-old retiree Minister Melda Ferguson.
I'm looking for some other things to do, and so I'm interested in clothing construction to finish that. That's the only thing that I've not completed since my graduation from high school. I did some courses in psychology and sociology, got those degrees, and I'm interested in biblical studies. So I'm looking for some more things to do, per se.
A small step for staff and others desirous of personal growth. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Diane Dorset.
Still to come, it's Entertainment Friday, and Judah the Lion is with us tonight, so we can't wait to talk to him in just a minute.
Our meteorologist Basil Dean is on the other side of the break, so stay close.
You don't need perfect timing or good luck to save. Just shop the specials at Super Value or Quality Supermarkets. Seabass tuna, 5 ounces, 85 cents. Country Barn mayonnaise, 30 ounces, $3.49. Boneless chicken breast, $2.79 per pound. Russet potatoes, 5 pounds, $3.99. Jacquard vegetable oil, 40 ounces, $4.49. Catch a break whenever you shop the specials at Super Value or Quality Supermarkets.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at a service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you could be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk a catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one in the car, say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It say diesel, one word, diesel. You got up, and you mad at us. Read, that's all you have to do.
We're BAF Financial.
We're BAF General and Health Insurance.
Welcome to the beautiful Cayman Islands.
Come on in to Cash and Go.
Need technical support? We are BFG Services.
BAF Global. Global reach, local care.
For hurricane season, we got impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We'll help you brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. Before things get right, they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
It's time now for your access weather forecast, and in the tropics, 2 areas we are looking at. The first one is pretty much near the Bahamas, in the northern Bahamas. We're giving this one a 10% chance of development over the next couple of days. It's associated with a starlit frontal boundary where an area of low pressure is expected to form. And then we have this other area well to the far east of the Lesser Antilles, a medium chance of development over the next 7 to 8 days. So we'll keep eyes on that and keep you posted of its development. And as we take a look at our live weather radar, we see some showers and thunderstorms associated with that starlit frontal boundary across the northwest Bahamas. So there will be pockets of showers and isolated thunderstorms later on tonight and tomorrow, taking us right through the weekend. And our boating forecast for the Northwest Islands tonight right through Sunday Easterly winds 12 to 18 knots, wave heights 3 to 6 feet over the ocean. Low tide will take place at 11:56 with the high tide at 5:57 tomorrow morning. But once again, we're asking boaters to exercise extreme caution because of some very, very large swells. And for the central and southeastern islands tonight through Sunday, southeast winds 10 to 15 knots, wave heights 2 to 4 feet, but that caution flag remain in place for your boaters. Those swells will be very, very hazardous over the next several days. And that's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they are brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
I ain't sorry for you, boy. What your ma gonna do when she find out about you, boy? People, boy, on the next side of the ocean, boy, they gon' hear the commotion, and you gonna need surgical.
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. Bryson?
Thanks, Basil. Well, the word is Soundscapes too, and joining me live in studio is the Director of Music at Christ Church Cathedral, Adrian Archer, who is also the organizer of Soundscapes, and Chris Distillion, who is a professor at the University of the Bahamas and is also going to be performing at Soundscapes. Welcome to Access Now on a great Entertainment Friday.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Now, before we get too deep into anything, how about we tell our viewers just exactly what is Soundscapes?
Soundscapes came about because we couldn't decide what to call this concert because it's different genre of music and different instruments. Normally you would have a vocal concert or soloist, but this includes piano and violin and voice and organ. And we thought that instead of landscape, we call it soundscapes. It's just, that's really tacky, but it's exactly how it came about.
You've got the range.
That's how the name, yeah,
Immediately
exactly
picture
right,
it.
exactly
Go wherever
right.
you want within
And that's what happens in this sort of concert. There's different genre of music, different composers of different eras, and so it's an interesting night of music that comes from various places because the university faculty, who are the performers, are in various genre of music, and so we offer that in this sort of concert.
So it's kind of like create your own story while you're out there trying to pick what you like. So whose brainchild was this?
Well, Dr. Paul Jones is the head of the Performing Arts Department at the University of the Bahamas, and because the Fred Fleischer Concert Series, which is really the overarching organization of this concert, we wanted to do different things. We have choral concerts all the time, but we don't have instrumental concerts. And then we don't focus on the faculty at the University of the Bahamas, the people who actually teach our children and give them the skills to be good musicians. And because he's in that business, we said last year, let's see whether we could get the faculty to perform a concert. Put them in the spotlight. Put them in a nervous place.
Yes, yeah.
To practice and so forth. So
Give them a
Chris,
refresher of
give
how
them a
it feels.
refresher. Yeah, and people pay to see them, and they're wonderful.
So, Chris, I know you're one of the performers coming up. Can you tell us who some of the other performers are?
Yes, well, Dr. Paul Jones, as Adrian mentioned, we have some wonderful new faculty that came on just about over a year ago. Terry Lynn Hudson and Curtis Streetman, Kathy Jajelke. We have Dion Cunningham, Rodney Simpson on piano, Neil Simonet, Christine Gangelhoff, who's been there a while with myself. And also Mr. Sparkman Ferguson on the organ. So we have quite a lineup of wonderful educators and performers. And not only that, we're going to have some surprises for our audiences. Some of our students that won a little bid to be a part of this performance. They won a bid? Oh yeah. We chose from the performances that they did over the beginning of the semester, and you're going to get some nice surprises as you did last year. Now, last year was awesome, I must tell you. That's awesome. We had such a wonderful soundscape of sounds and genres. I think you're going to get a lot of that again this year. And I think we had a sold-out crowd, eh? We did, and we had a piece for conch, a conch shell and piano that he played.
Ooh, amazing. Well, speaking of this year, can you tell us when and where it's going to be so we can all make sure?
Sunday night at Christ Church Cathedral at 7 p.m. And the tickets are $20 for adults, and for students with ID and children, $10.
Amazing.
And it's really a
you know, it's a scandal, the price.
Yes.
Because these people, in their own right, would be charging $80, $100 to see them. So we really want to show off the professors and the person who teach students. So when you see how your children are so good, it's because of people like Chris and those.
Yes.
Well, I feel so honored to have two maestros in my presence and so happy that you guys joined us tonight. Adrian Archer and Chris Distillion, it was more than a pleasure hosting, and we hope to have you back soon.
Thank you.
All the best with Soundscapes, too.
Thank you.
All right.
And now, Entertainment Friday doesn't stop there. We know that the Fall in Love concert is next month, and Tyrese Gibson will be one of the performers. Arnika B, using her Access to Entertainment card, caught up with public relations for the concert. Here's the story.
Welcome to Access Now Entertainment. I'm Nika B, and tonight we're diving into some exciting news for all R&B lovers. That's right, everybody is about to sing their hearts out come November 1st at the biggest R&B concert in Nassau. And joining me tonight is one of the promoters for this event. I'm here with
Keishan, PR and Artist Affairs Manager for the Fall in Love 90s R&B Concert Series, featuring Deborah Cox, Tyrese, Uncle Sam, and homegrown flavor Alia Coley.
Now, Keishan, this is a big lineup, and I think this is the first for many to experience this 90s concert. What went into choosing these artists? Because these are big names.
Of course, YB Promotions is no stranger to the concert arena. Of course, we would have brought in reggae artists, soca artists, even gospel artists this year. And we wanted to switch it up, do something different, bring some nice, cool, sexy vibes to the Bahamas. Listen, you cannot go wrong for the 90s. When you think 90s, you have to think Deborah Cox. You have to think Tyrese, and definitely Uncle Sam.
All right. So, give us 3 words that will describe this concert.
I would say vibes, vocals, and memories.
And where, when, and give them the time again.
It all goes down November 1st at the National Stadium grounds. You can purchase your tickets at all Cash and Go locations, or you can visit cashandgobahamas.com. And of course, it's all powered by Alliance Promotions, YB Promotions, in associations with Bahamas Air, Ministry of Tourism, and shouts out to our sponsor, the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, ZNS.
Now, one last thing before we go, what can we expect at this concert?
It's more than a concert. It's a concert series. It's a festival. You don't want to miss it.
And that's it for this edition of Access Now Entertainment. I'm Nika B, and see you next week.
I'm a big fan of the 90s myself, so I'm looking forward to that concert. Excellent job, Nika B. Look out for her each Friday to give us the lowdown and the rundown in entertainment. Now let's check in with Total Sports to see what's on tap.
And the Bahamas shuts out Cuba at the WSBC qualifiers. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
Tired of looking at the same old kitchen? Step 1. Our talented recommended designer Mark crafts a custom design just for you. Step 2. Once your design is ready, CBS Bahamas makes ordering effortless. Your dream kitchen is within reach. Step 3. Our recommended installers bring your vision to life, ensuring every detail is perfectly in place. Sit back and relax as your dream space becomes a reality. Visit cbsbahamas.com and start bringing your home improvement dreams to life today.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting tingsybahamas.com.
Bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding ding bang. Bang bang bang. Ding bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding ding bang. Bang bang bang. Ding bang ding. Bang bang. Ding bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding ding bang.
Welcome to your TGIF Sports, everyone. I'm Almajal Knowles, topping sports. Team Bahamas' under-23 national baseball team was back in action at the WBSC Pan American Tournament in Panama City. Bahamas lost their first 2 games of the tournament to Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands, but won their last game against Aruba on Tuesday. Bahamas taking on Cuba in their final game in group play. Our Jay Philippe is with the team and filed this report.
It was a big game for Team Bahamas going up against the undefeated Cuban team. Team Bahamas scored the first run in the game and never looked back, winning this one to go 2-2 overall for the tournament.
We knew from this tournament that we had the best defensive team. Our defense did a super job, and then we know we had good pitching, and the pitching was tremendous. And we know we needed just to chip away, bun, hit and run, steal. That's our game because we know Bahamians could run. And so we use it to our advantage.
The final score was 1-0. Coming into the tournament, Cuba ranked 12th in the world in the WBSC World Rankings. Tariq Sherman pitched 7 innings, giving up 4 hits, and managed to tally 2 strikeouts. Xavier Saint came in the game in the 7th inning to retire the final 3 batters.
Offensively, I mean, we scored. The run was all we needed, so I'm happy with that. Obviously, you want to score a little more, but that one run, that gave us the chance to win. So I'm happy, and I'm just thankful, I'm just thankful that I was able to, do my thing and no injuries or anything like that. And I mean, 2-2, I'm not really mad at that. We competed every game, and that's all that matters.
Baseball is the only sport that defense has the ball, so attack, be confident, and have trust in your teammates behind you.
Center fielder Ferron Shelton scored the only run of the game, which was critical in the first inning.
It wasn't an easy win, being that Cuba was the most undefeated team coming into the tournament, coming into the game. But we did what we did. We played our baseball. We played clean baseball, good fundamental baseball, and we came in with the 1-0 win. Can't be mad at it. Happy as a team.
Reporting from Panama City, Team Bahamas finished the tournament with a 2-2 record. I'm Jay Philippe, ZNS Total Sports.
And that's been a look at your sports on this Friday. I'm Almajal Knowles. Enjoy your weekend.
The DRM Authority 2025 Official Hurricane Shelter List. New Providence Community Center, Blake Road. Samuel and Cornelia Williams Community Center, the Salvation Army, Meadow Street. Reverend Dr. O.A. Pratt Educational Building, St. John's Native Baptist Church, Augusta and Meeting Street. The Remnant Tabernacle Praise reserved for Aftermath, Carmichael Road. Epworth Hall, Ebenezer Methodist Church for use by homeless and persons with physical disabilities, Shirley Street. St. Barnabas Church, Wolf and Blue Hill Roads. Maranatha Seventh-day Adventist Church, Prince Charles Drive, the Salvation Army, Mackey Street, Pilgrim Baptist Temple, St. James Street, New Bethlehem Baptist Church, Independence Drive, Hillview Seventh-day Adventist Church, Tawny Williams Darling Highway, Agape Full Gospel Baptist Church, Kennedy Subdivision, New Dimension Ministries, Joe Farrington Road, Church of God Convention Center, Joe Farrington Road, Berea Seventh-day, Blue Hill Road South, Canon Neil E. Roach Hall, Holy Cross Anglican Church, Highbury Park, Ebenezer Mission Baptist, Charles Vincent Street, St. Mary's Hall, Fox Hill on top of the hill, Epiphany Anglican Church, Prince Charles Drive.
Welcome back. Welcome back. You're looking at the fabulous Atlantis Resort located on Paradise Island. That shot comes courtesy of our drone guy, Kyson Miller. And fun fact, Mr. Miller is an excellent organist. Well, back to Atlantis, over 50,000 Bahamians have been directly or indirectly employed by the resort since it opened in 1994, and that is a whole lot of people. Well, let's head on over to the land of pineapples, Eleuthera. Let's go.
If you don't know, they say Eleuthera is sweet, sweet. If he's not handing out pernurs, he's handing out health opportunities. Minister Clay Sweeting is back on the move, this time focusing on women's health. Tomorrow, Minister Sweeting will be providing free mammograms to breast cancer screenings for the women of Eleuthera. This initiative aims to ensure early detection and promote awareness in the community. Residents are encouraged to take advantage of this opportunity and prioritize their health.
Women in Central and South Eleuthera and Eleuthera on a whole has been affected in so many different ways in regards to breast cancer. Mothers that have lost children, children that have lost mothers. So this is important for me because all of us are affected in one way or another. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I'm committed to supporting the women in Central and South Eleuthera. And I'm proud to sponsor 50 women to get their screening in partnership with the Family Medicine Center. Let's take care of our health because early detection is protection.
Thanks, Royston. Well, it's time to get this party started. Judah the Lion joins us live in studio tonight. Welcome, as always, to Access Now.
Hello, hello. Nice being here.
Well, what have you been up to since the last time you were with us?
Oh, so we went to London. I went to with a group of talented Bahamians called the Toto Collective. And we went to London and did a few shows over there. Started recording, started the finishing touches on an EP that I'm about to drop soon. And one of the songs on the EP is what I'm performing tonight.
Okay, I was just about to ask, what are you performing for us tonight? What is the song about?
It's a song called IDK, stands for I Don't Know. And it's just about the confusion and, you know, searching for the answers post the end of a relationship.
Oh, that's relatable, very relatable. Can't wait to hear it. Well, you know what? It's always great talking to you, and now I'm going to let you get right to it. Everyone, here's Judah the Lion.
Na 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 na. Na na ooh. One fall day in October, you told me to come over, then told me it was over. Can't be denied the pain anymore. Since those days we were closer, not one day I've been sober. Hot winds, cold Manitoba, planes going down, the flames going up, but we stumbled the landing. Back then we were ascending, yo. Please stop pretending. Could you please stop pretending, yo? I was defending you. Preferred if we were ending, though I don't understand how things didn't go as planned. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from me. Nah, I don't know. I don't know what to expect from me. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from me. I don't know what to expect from me. When you look like that, wow. You send me into another place and time, but when you act like that, wow. You spin me around and bring me back down. Reconsider what we had before. Is it difficult to walk out that door? Heaven sent until you had detoured. Can we get up again? Can we get up again? Stumble the landing. Back then we were ascending, yo. Please stop pretending. Could you please stop pretending, yo? I was defending you. Preferred if we were ending, though I don't understand how things didn't go as planned. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from me. I don't know what to expect from me. I don't know what to expect from me. I don't know what you expecting from me. Na 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 na. No, 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 no. Reconsider what we had before. Is it difficult to walk out the door? Heaven sent until you had detoured. Can we get up again? Can we get up?
Absolutely incredible. And when does that come out? When does that EP come out?
The EP is coming out in October, mid-October.
Oh, so like in a couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks, yeah. My birthday is
Amazing.
tomorrow, so we're having a show at
Happy
Bon
early
Vivant.
birthday.
Thank you very much. We're gonna have a show at Bon Vivant in celebration of
Make sure to check that out.
Perfect.
Incredible performance and an even incredible song, man. One more whistle before you go, if you don't mind. There you have it. Beautiful. That's going to do it for tonight for Access Now. And make sure to join us on Monday for author Daneth Taylor.
And stay tuned for the last newscast of the night with superstar Corvell Pyfrom at 11 o'clock. He has the final word. Have a great weekend, everybody.
At Rusty Bethel Drive, I'm Paiswell Forbes. This is ZNS.
Across the globe and here in the Bahamas, we celebrate World Teachers Day. This day is set aside for the full recognition